It's getting mental in the NL Central, and I've got your free pick for the Cubs and the Reds this Friday, August the 28th. Hey guys, when you're on the site today, don't forget to use our promo code PARLAY. It's good all weekend long for 25% off when you use the promo code PARLAY. I'm Allie Burns. This is Picks and Parlays, and I've got your dapper capper, Craig Trapp, right here to help us bring this one home. Now, the lines are not out on this game yet. The Reds are playing the Brewers in Milwaukee right now with all the protests and boycotting going on. Things have been a little funny, but we're assuming with Hendricks on the mound, it's going to be Cubs minus 130 and a total of around 8.5 or 9. Craig, what do you got to say about that?
Well, this Reds team has been very disappointing this year. Going into this, you had to think the Reds pitching staff gave them a chance in a shortened season to catch lightning in a bottle and win the division or at least come in second. But the starting pitching staff's been good. The bullpen's been terrible, and the bats and defense have been even worse. Joey Votto's been playing maybe his worst baseball he's ever had. And it's really left the Reds at a very difficult spot. I think you have to look at the Cubs here, and I think minus 130 is where this probably line will open, but I think it'll get bet up pretty easily. I think the Cubs will go off about in the minus 140 range, and I still would take the Cubs at that price because I just think the Cubs are a much more complete team at this point. They have a little better bullpen and a huge starting pitching edge with Hendricks on the mound tonight.
Yeah, I agree. The Cubs haven't been their very hottest either. They were awesome at the beginning of the season and kind of got a little slumpy. Now they seem to be pulling it back together. My real angle on this game is that the Reds are playing a doubleheader today. If it's not enough that Hendricks, who's arguably one of their best pitchers, I love Hendricks. He reminds me a lot of Greg Maddux. I'm a big fan. 28 strikeouts, 15 earned runs in 38 innings. I'm a big fan. But even if it wasn't that, I think that the Reds probably a little tired. They have travel. They have all that kind of stuff. So the Cubs would definitely be my play. Do you have any thoughts on a total for this?
This is going to be in Cincinnati because Cincinnati, remember, had to play the doubleheader because they were actually on the beginning of that protest where in Milwaukee. So they set out on Wednesday. So, yes, they did play the doubleheader, but these doubleheaders aren't normal doubleheaders, the 7-inning games. So
right.
They only had to play 14 innings instead of 18 innings. So I don't think that should be the end-all be-all. I really think it's about the starting pitching edge that the Cubs have. And if you're looking at the total here, I think you have to look at the over because this Reds bullpen's been so bad and so used up. And if the Reds I think this will probably be in the 8.5 to 9 range. I think if the Reds get 3 runs, this one's going to go easily over. So if you had to bet the total, I would take the over. But my better play is going to be on the side and with the Hendricks and the Cubs.
Yeah, I think the Cubs bats, in the last 5 games, they've only had 6 home runs, 22 runs altogether. I think those bats are like just waiting to get lit up again because they really do like to hit the ball. You compare that to the Reds, they've had 4 home runs and 10 runs in the last 5 games. Geez Louise. Yeah, the Cubs are about to unload on you guys. All right, so there you have it, our free pick from Craig Trapp. Take the Cubs minus the whatever, as long as it doesn't get too crazy. And we'll probably be looking at an over 8.5 or 9 here. Stay tuned. We've got more MLB, NHL, and NBA picks coming your way.